Aloha. This is chapter 9 from my book called The Spirit of Parenting. And the title is interesting to me, but might not make sense to you at first. But it's called Tears Are the Heart's Attempt to Drown the Brain, or to drown the mind. You know, I was struck by this wisdom. I was struck by this wisdom of this statement the first time I heard my husband say it. But it's become even more meaningful to me over the years. When our children run to us, sobbing as if their hearts would break, for most of us, it's our natural inclination to want to distance them and ourselves from that pain. Often our all-too-human solution is to focus the pain out of the body, move it to the head, to the intellect, where we can block a direct hit of the painful emotions. We can think about it instead of feeling it. And very often we block the pain by asking questions like, who hurt your feelings? Or why are you crying? Explain this to me. But by getting the child to talk instead of experiencing, we don't have to suffer. And since they aren't crying anymore, we think we've helped them avoid the suffering also. But who are we protecting? And from what? Unfortunately, we've learned that much gets trampled in such transactions. Scientists now tell us that tears are actually a healing substance that washes through the body, restoring balance, and actually, and this is physically true, actually carrying out the toxins that carry the sadness. So if we block that release by stopping their tears, the toxins and the chemical sadness remain locked in the body. And also, I guess we've sent a loud message to the children that they aren't strong enough to withstand the storms of emotion that are part of the richness of human experience. I love that humans cry. Such richness. But you know, such action makes us the heroes, the problem solvers, and makes the children, or whoever we're taking care of, the poor victims, maybe even your mate. Are you the problem solver and they're the poor victim? But we'll go back to the kids. So unless your kid is bleeding or flattened, try to witness their bravery. Try to be the witness of their bravery, rather than the heroic defender who stomps on their emotions in an effort to rescue. You should honor your children by holding first for as long as they need to be upset, as long as they need to cry, and then you can talk later. Of course, this is especially true during the pandemic, during everything that we're going through now. At this time when it is so easy to feel disempowered because we have absolutely no guarantees, and because we can't possibly know what will happen next. I am in awe of people who think that if we vote for a certain person, or do this or do that, or take this medicine or wear a mask or not, that we'll know the answer and we'll keep everybody safe. But none of us can know that for sure. And so it's especially important to give yourself, ourselves, and our children permission to not know the answers to anything, to any questions. So allow yourself and your child. The vulnerability of not knowing. Do you know how much courage it takes to not know? Don't teach your child to lie, to pretend that he or she has it all together, that they're never afraid, that they know exactly what needs to be done so they'll never be hurt again. Instead, honor them for their willingness to learn, to grow, to be present, to feel things, and to gradually figure things out. So always hold your child when they need to cry, and let them know how proud you are of them. You're proud of them for feeling, and let them know that you trust their wisdom and that you're there to support them no matter what happens. You're there to support them as they explore first their emotions and then their possible solutions. And wouldn't it be lovely for you to learn to do the same thing for yourself? Because then your child will have a role model that it's okay to cry. It's okay, it's natural, it's imperative to be afraid. It's okay to have no plan, because we don't know what's going to happen. And we don't know if we can protect ourselves so that nobody we love will ever hurt again. So give your child that role model and give yourself that permission to cry first, to feel first, to be present first. And then after you're feeling better, if that's the word, then you can try to figure things out. But first, hold out for being your true, honest, vulnerable, sweet self. Aloha, sweethearts. I send my great prayers of love and joy and laughter and tears to you and to your children. Aloha.